Hi everyone, welcome to Techno Coders. So in this session, we will learn about basic Unix command. So that command later will be helping us navigating through the Unix box, and later when we start programming into Unix, that will be helping us. So very basic command I will start with. Once you log in, suppose if you want to change your password, so just type password command PASS WD. So it will ask you for your current password and give you a new password here. Okay, so my new password got updated successfully. So first of all, I will start with the very basic command, list command in Unix. So I given very basic command ls hyphen or -l, and it is showing all the files in the current directory. So later point of time I will explain you what are these file permissions and owner and group permissions, the file sizes, timestamp and the file name. So this is how when you run ls-l command you will see the output here. So I will explain later in this session. And so this is one command which we are going to learn in deep, and another very basic command which will be helping us is creating a new directory. So mkdir make directory and give the directory name, let's say that tech1. So my directory got created. Okay, and suppose I want to go one directory up in my parent directory, just enter this command change directory ... See, I came one directory up, which is my parent directory. If I just run ls-l command here, I can see I have Techno Coders where I was before. So cd ... to take you into your parent directory, the directory overview. Now let's say that I want to go to that particular directory. So let's say I want to go into tech directory. So this tech directory is inside Techno Coders directory. So I just will give command cd. See, when you are changing the directory, right, Unix will not be knowing your relative paths, right? So it will be very confusing sometimes. So always give path starting from your root. So in this case, I am currently in home, so I can get cd home / in home I have a Techno Coders folder. So and then I can give the file I want to, the directory I want to go, enter. So now I am the tech directory. So suppose I want to know what is my present working directory, because that is very much required when you are going from one location to another. So you can use very simple command pwd present working directory. So my present working directory is in home Techno Coders tech. Okay, you have given one terminal to work upon. If you want to know your username, so you just use command who am I. So this is my username. Okay, so now we will learn about ls command in detail. What are all the arguments is ls command will be having, and how we can use to navigate through the files. So first option is hyphen or -l long list. So in this long list format, so the first field is file permissions. Field number 2 is the link, how many links are to the file. So see here, if the file is in the current directory, link is 1, but if you see that I have a program, right, so which is under this particular Techno Coders, so link number is 2, right? So it specify the number of link to that file. Okay, The third one, this one is the owner, right? And this is group. Okay, so for my case, my owner and group are same user, so that's why you are seeing same here. But if you see in other Unix, you might see this is a different name and this is a different group name. Okay, this is possible. So my third field is owner, these are my owner, and this is my group, and this fifth field is size, right? This size in bytes. Okay, just remember these are in bytes. So example 0 byte file, and this is 4096 byte file. Okay, so moving forward, this is the modified date and time, last modified. So remember, it will not be create date time, right? It will be last modified. So it means if you created a file, I am not modified it, so it will be your create date time only. So if you modified it, that time will be showing. It will not show you when the file was first modified, if multiple modification is done. Okay, so this is my last modified date and time. And the last one is file name. So directory is also a file in Unix, right? Everything we will say in the file operation. So just think like that. This is also a file which will be linked and given one index number. So everything is a file in Unix. So this is my first argument, ls-l, long list. Okay, now I am going to other options. So second option I am going through is A option, ls minus la. So remember, you can have multiple argument into the one single operand. Like example here I am giving la. If I have one more, I can add it, or even I can give like without list command also, the long list command also. Let's see here what happens. See here, I am not getting the permission and username, right? It's just showing me without any format. So that's why I am using L option here, so that it will come in long list format. And this A command, A option, actually gives me hidden files. It will show me hidden file with other files. So these are my regular file, and the dot starting with dot, these are my hidden files. Okay, and the dot and two dots you are seeing, right? Don't confuse about this. So this dot means my current directory, and two dots means root directories. So my home inside root, right? So that's why it's showing two dots here. Okay, so this is my option to show hidden files. Now third operand is T. Okay, so T sorts the file by last modification time. So to know exactly how the ls-lt works, let me run long list command first. See carefully, and now let me run T command here. See the difference here. So when I am not given the T option, it is just showing me file in default format, which is this sorting is on the alphabetical order if you don't give any argument. So example A, B, C, D, program, tech1 and technology. So without any option, like it is by default it's alphabetical order. But as soon as I have given T, so now my files are sorted based upon last modification time. So just remember that I just created one folder, tech1, right? It is showing me in the first, then it is showing me another folder which I have created yesterday. The sort is latest modification time first. Okay, and suppose I don't want to see latest time first, but I'm more curious about, like, to know the file which I've created first. So then what I will do, I will use R option, L T R. See here, R reverses the order of listing. Whatever my previous ordering is, it will reverse it. So to give more example about R option, let's say that first I am doing ls minus L. See here, as I was telling, by default the ordering is in the alphabetical order, A, B, C, D. Now I want to reverse this. So what I will do, ls minus lr, it reverses the order. Suppose if you want to more curious about what is inside tech1 folder, what is inside program folder, right? So for that I will be using R. Okay, R option to include the directly recursively, means like inside directly whatever file here it will show you. So now ls minus long list format and give R, and again see the difference. Small r is for reversing the order and capital R is to show the content of the file subdirectly included in the file list. See here, first it is showing me all the files, then it is saying that in the current folder, dot is for the current folder, you have one directory as program. And just remember that Unix is case sensitive, so every time if you have a one letter or character, don't think that -r or r work the same way. So Unix is case sensitive, so please remember that. Okay, and one more command is there. Okay, now let's go to the next option. So suppose I want to sort the file based upon their sizes on bytes, and I want to list the largest file first. So then I will use s command, ls minus l capital S. See here, so program which is a folder is actually having 4096 byte. So based upon the file sizes, this command is sorting my files. Okay, now going to next command, I option, ls minus li. So I command is used to display the index number or inode number. So this will be helping when you are doing programming, right? Sometime later it will help you to find the inode number, and so each file in Unix is assigned to one identification number or index number, right? We call it in Unix as index number or inode number. Okay, so these are the first argument is actually your inode numbers. Now going to the next option for the list command. Suppose sometime what happens is file, let's say file is very big, it's like in MB or GB, right? But when you run this command, it always show you in bytes. So let's say that I want to read these bytes in human readable form, right? So I will be using command ls -lh. So now see here, 4K, right? So 4096 bytes. It's just saying like so that it's easy to read actually. If it's a very big file in MB, it will show you MG like that. Okay, I hope this list command is clear to you. If I go from the, just to brief quickly, so what option we have learned? So we have learned L option for long list in this format. Then we have a option to show the hidden files, and then we have a T option to sort the file based upon last modification first, and R command to R option is to reverse any order. It is not only for timestamp, you can reverse anything like alphabetical order or time or size order, like whatever you want, use R option, it will reverse that order. Okay, and then we have a capital R option. So what we have learned about this command is it actually show the content inside the file also. Like suppose if you have a multiple folders, it will go inside that folder and show how many files are there. Okay, then capital S command, right? So this command as we discussed before, it will sort the file based upon their sizes. So the maximum size file will be coming first, and then we have I option to know the inode number of the file. As I explained to you before, each file in Unix will be given one inode number. So this is how we can identify. And H option, right? So to read the file in human readable form, like if file size is very big in bytes, so it can actually calculate based upon kilobytes, megabytes or gigabytes. So there are a few more, but these are most frequently used command for the list command in Unix. Now I will just go more on to this ls-l option. So the first argument, right, these are the file permissions. Okay, and in the file permission, the first character before the file permission starts are w dash rw, like that. The first character actually tells what kind of file it is. If the first character is dash here, then think like that it's a normal file. If it is D, it's a directory. If it is S, it's a socket file, and L is a link file that we'll be discussing later. But the first character actually tells what kind of file it is. The second is group, right? So like this technocoders, right? It's a group. Okay, so this group, technocoders group, have only read information, right, to this particular file. Okay, and the third, which is others also only have read permission. Okay, let's go with one example here. Suppose I want to give a permission, okay, to this file, so that group and others, because I logged in Unix, and my group and my user is having same ID, so that's why I have a read and write permission here. But suppose I give access to some other person, and if somebody is trying to log in this file, they are not able to edit it. So what I will do is I will use the command chmod change mode and give 777 to this file a.dat. Now let's see what happens here. Here all permission are given. Now either I am a root or group user or others, anyone can go read, write and execute this particular file. Okay, so now going to the file permission, right? So I given 777, right? What actually it means? I know that 7 means read, write and execute, right? But how the value is derived? So example, if I give 755, let's see what happens here. See the difference. So what that means is, for first person, right, I given 7 permission. 7 means read, write and execute. But for the group and others, I given 55. Okay, so 55 means the person can read and execute but can't write on this file. So that's why these numbers are very important. I will now explain you how these numbers are derived and how you can calculate which permission need to be given to that particular file. So just remember these numbers 4, 2, 1. Okay, in sequence 4 is for read, 2 is for write and 1 for execute. Okay, now let's say that you want to give, okay? So now let's try to derive the values. Okay, let's see. Suppose I want to give a group permission as write and execute. Okay, I want to give write and execute. So which permission I will be giving? So write will be to, so write plus execute is equal to 2 plus 1, 3, right? So I'll give 3. Now let's say that I want to give read and execute only. So 4 for read plus 1 for execute is equal to 5. So 5 is for read and execute. And suppose I want to give read, write and execute everything. So 4 plus 2 plus 1 equal to 7, right? So this is what I was showing. chmod 777. So it means the first 7 for our owner, second 7 is for groups, and third 7 is for others. That way I can give any command I want, any permission I want. Let's see that. chmod 333 to a.dat. See here, write execute, write execute, write execute, right? The read permission is removed from a.dat file. So I hope these permissions are clear for you. So once we go into programming session, this will be very much helping us, because sometime you try to run one program and say it's not executable, then you need to change the permission of the file, right? I hope you might have got good information from session. If you have any queries, you can post in the chat. I'll try to help those, and thanks again for watching. See you soon. Bye.